Hi, and welcome to Metal with Bob. 5 fun-filled minutes of frantic guitar antics. Today's thing is symmetrical patterns applied to fretboard tapping. A most excellent example can be found off Eruption from Van Halen 1. Recorded in 1978 and played aggressively as Eddie's showcase solo piece. On tape, Ed tuned down 1/2 step or 1 fret and played in free time, outside of strict rhythm or harmonic form. Enough said? And start your VCR, grab your guitar, and let's get started. Today's lesson takes place almost entirely on the 2nd string from the bottom, the B string. So if you have a tuner, tune up to 440, and if you don't, tune up to match this note. Set your amp up with a lot of drive, some reverb, and if you've got a chorus, a flanger, or a phaser pedal, set it up for a slow, subtle, almost undetectable setting. Okay? Let's start by putting your index finger on the 2nd string, 2nd fret, and tapping and releasing with your tap finger at the 9th fret. Followed by a hammer-on with your pinky at the 5th fret. Do this 8 times. Good. Now shift your tap hand 1 fret this way and do it 8 more times. Now shift your left hand up to the 4th fret and continue. After 6 times, shift your tap hand for 2 more times. Now shift your left hand once more up to the 5th fret, and this time the pinky has to reach really far. This time you shift your pinky this direction, and to counterpoint you shift your tap hand this direction for 6 times. Shift your tap hand up for 2 more times. Now your left hand for 6 times. Once again you shift your tap hand for 2 times. Now your left hand for 6 times. Now you hold there for a total of 16 counts. So it would be as follows. Okay, now we're to the descending part. Each time is repeated twice. And each time you repeat twice, you descend 1 fret, as follows. And that's repeated again. Now you shift this hand to there, and you pull this hand 1 fret this way. And again shift. Stop and you oppose each time for a total of 16. Okay, now you slide up to the 18th fret, back down, and slide up to the 19th fret, and pull off to the open note. Touch at the 12th fret twice to key up the harmonic and dive. And there you have it. Ready? This time I'll play through more fluently and faster. In fact, I think if you add a little bit of digital delay, you can make it sound even more incredible. So be sure to have at least 3 or 4 good slapbacks and maybe play overhanded. Yeah, that's the ticket. Okay, it's a lot to take in, so don't be overwhelmed. I've got a chart included, and if you video this and go through the chart, I'm sure you'll get it. Take it one step at a time and keep on jamming. Okay, this is the chart. I've broken it down into basically 2 sections. We have the first section, and then we have the descending section below. The first section would be this finger here. And the 5th finger, of course, or the 5th fret goes to your 4th finger there. The tap is on the 9th fret. And the number of times I count my tapping finger is 8. And the tap is most important because this is what you need to count. So the first line would read as follows. And so on. This means repeat without shifting your hand at all, and I wrote down only the numbers that need to be shifted for clarity. Okay, once we get down to lower, we get to the descending section. The descending section I broke into 4 basic parts. The first part, which is repeated twice, is here. It would be as follows. And on down to the very end. You'll notice that once I got to the bottom, I did not include the die or the tap on. I figured those were basic techniques and you would get them fairly well. But when you're doing this, please remember to count with your tapping finger and keep track of these. And just use these for reference for your shift points. Good luck and see you next time.